One of the great Bible truths that I've learned over the years of following Jesus Christ is that God's ways are so much higher than our ways. So many times we think, well, this is the way we ought to do it, but God has ways that are so much greater than anything we could think of. There's a great example of this in the Bible. In Joshua chapter 2 and verse 1, the Bible says that Joshua sent out 2 spies to Shittim to really spy out the land and to really think about taking Jericho and what would happen. Now, the reason this is interesting is because, you see, Moses, the man whom Joshua had learned from, Moses had been his mentor, and Joshua had learned much from Moses. But Joshua learned one thing: you don't depend on Moses. You don't do what Moses did. You do what God has for you to do. And it was very interesting because, you see, Moses, the Lord told him to send out 12 spies, and so he sent out 12 spies into the land. But for Joshua, he sent out 2 spies, only 2. And so they went, and they ended up in the house of a harlot, a very unlikely, unusual place for them to be. Now, if they had been 12 of them, there wouldn't have been room there. They would have been easily found. So you see, God's strategy was different for Joshua than it was for Moses. And so Joshua understood that. And there, of course, Rahab the harlot, she ended up embracing the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and God changed her life tremendously because, you see, God spoke to Joshua. He learned that God's ways are higher than his own ways. He learned not to trust in just what he had seen in the past and the methods and the ways they had done things in the past, but he learned today to trust God. So we need to understand this, that God's ways are higher than ours, and he has great and mighty things for us. So I want to ask you this one question: are you trusting God? Are you depending on the way you did it in the past? Are you looking to him today saying, Lord, what is it that you want from me today? Remember, his ways are higher than our ways. He will lead you in the right way.